Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and we are here at the Manila Polo Club for the continuation of the 2019 Southeast Asian Games. It's an all-encounter between Malaysia and Singapore, as on the women's single semifinals. It's going to be 2017 SEA Games silver medalist Rachel May Arnold going up against Wai Yan Ao Yong of Singapore. Again, we are here live from the Manila Polo Club for the semifinals of your singles squash tournament. So we can see here Rachel May Arnold ranked 41st in the world, gunning for his second consecutive appearance in the Southeast Asian Games and hoping to close out this year with a gold medal for Malaysia. Meanwhile, Ao Yong Wai Yan of Singapore will be hoping to do an upset over her opponent, which is 76 rank higher than her. For those of you who just joined us, this is Jamer De La Cruz, your commentator for today's festivities here at the Manila Polo Club. 5 p.m. we'll start with Rachel May Arnold going up against Wai Yan Ao Yong. And on the second game for the men's singles semifinals as well, is going to be Man Chin Chua of Singapore going up against Adin Idraki of Malaysia.
With center referee Yukendra Singh of India, right referee Raymond Tan Singapore, and left referee Srikant Nabi of India.
With less than a minute here before we start the first match of the women's singles semifinals, let's look into how both competitors reached the semifinal stages. First off with Rachel May Arnold, a dominating win over Anantana Prasar Tratanakul of Thailand, and 11-6, 11-5, and 11-1 three-set shutout on that game. Meanwhile, Ao Yong Wai Yan was able to win 3 sets over hometown favorite Yvonne Alisa Dalida of the Philippines, 11-1, 15-13, and 11-7. Both players shutting out their quarterfinals opponents, and we're hoping for an interesting battle here in Court 1 of the Manila Polo Club for your 2019 squash tournament, or 2019 SEA Games squash tournament. Singapore will be serving first. Malaysia gets the first point. Failed return there from Ao Young gives Malaysia a 2-point advantage here in first set. So a quick error there from Rachel, and now it's 2-1. It's 3-1 now for Malaysia as Ao Young wasn't able to return that properly. Rachel May Arnold making Ao Young run all over the court. And she now gets her 4th point in this game, getting a 3-point advantage over the Singaporean. Ball goes out and it's 4-2 now. Good return there, but Rachel gets her 5th point of the match. Rachel wasn't able to return that well, and Singapore gets their 3rd point. Good return there by Rachel. It's now 6-3 for Malaysia. Rachel getting that lost point right away, and she regains a 3-point advantage over Ao Young. Ball is out, and Ao Young climbs back again and reduces the deficit to just 2 points. Good exchange here between these two players. A soft ball to the wall there and gives Rachel the 8th point. There's 3 more to bag the first set for Malaysia. As easy as that, 2 more points, and Rachel will be able to close this first set out. Ao Young's return went out. It's set point here for Rachel. Great exchange between these two. And Rachel closed it out. Almost a great return there. But the ball just went out, so it's 10-6. And that's about it. As easy as that, Rachel May Arnold closes out the first set out here, and she just needs 2 more to progress to the finals of the 2019 Southeast Asian Games squash competition. Have a quick look over our crowd here at the Manila Polo Club as Rachel May Arnold of Malaysia closing out the first set, just needing 2 more to progress to the final where she was 2 years ago and hoping to pluck out a gold medal this time around. Second set coming up. First point up on the boards for Rachel after that return. Ooh, a missed hit there from Mao Young. And it's 2-0 now. Another miss hit. Al Young needs to get her composure back into this game if she wants to get a set or even a point in this game against Rachel. Malaysia now pulling away with 4 points in the bag. Now Young is having a hard time getting a point here in the second set. Rachel dominating as of the moment. Another point goes into bag for Rachel. It's 6-love now. Another great return there for Rachel. Gives her the 7 point in the second set. Well struck softball there for Rachel. Malaysia now with an 8-love advantage over Singapore. And now Young finally gets her point. Great return there. Singapore gets one. Ball is out once again. 2 more points. And Rachel closes out the second set. The player is going low, and Rachel hits the side, and that is out. It's 9 points to 2. One more point. It's set point now for Rachel. She's making Ao Young run around the court. And on that time, Ao Young was able to do a quick return. And it's 10 points to 3. Another softball there from Rachel, and she closes out. It's 2 sets to love now for Malaysia, and they're on course for the finals of the 2019 Southeast Asian Games Squash Women's Single Division. Take a good look again on the crowd that we have here. Teammates, family and relatives, or family and friends out here at the Manila Polo Club, as both Malaysia and Singapore are battling it out to get the medals as early as the first 3 days of the squash competition. Just a reminder for each and every one of you guys, Malaysia bagged the overall medal tally in the 2017 Southeast Asian Games, and Singapore finished just behind them. So if Singapore can crawl back into this game, specifically Ao Young can get a set or 2 against Rachel, they might have a couple of points, a couple of medals in the bag. The break is done. And Rachel to serve for the third set. Rachel gets her first point here in the third set. Softball there. And Rachel hits the line, and it's out. It's 1-1 now. Ao Young might be getting a little bit of composure. And for the first time here in this match, Ao Young gets her first lead. Exchange of softballs there. And Rachel was able to close out that third point, or that second point, and she ties the game up. Poor return there from Ao Young gives Malaysia's third point in the third set. Great return there again by Arnold. Does not give Ao Young any chance to return that ball, and it's now 4-2. Great exchanges here. That's out 4-3. And as easy as that, Rachel gets back the lost point. It's 5-3 now. (6-3) for Malaysia. They're pulling away 5 more and they are into the finals. Oh, what a great return there by Rachel, not allowing any inch of space for Ao Young to get to that ball, and it's 7-3. Rachel hits it out, 7-4 now. What's a return there from Rachel. Sent Ao Young the wrong way, and it's 8-4. Ball is out. If not a mistake, an error. It's 9-4. 2 more. Ao Young still not losing hope. 9-5. You're in set number 3. Great softball there from Ao Young. And she gets the 6th point. She's still there. She's crawling back. And that time, Rachel was able to get that away. Match point now for Malaysia. She has to wait for another turn. As she hits it out, it's 10-7. Shake a return. Rachel tried to close it out, but the ball just went out for her. And it's 10-8, 2 more, and she ties the game up. And that's about it. Rachel May Arnold punches her ticket into the 2019 Southeast Asian Games Women's Singles Finals out here at the Manila Polo Club. A great game between these two. Ao Young put up a fight, a great fight there against Rachel, but it was the world ranked 41 who closed out that game 3-0. She will just wait for the other semi-final match to see who will she go up against with. Up next here in Court 1, it's going to be the men's singles semi-finals between Singapore's Man Chin Shua and Malaysia's Adin Idraki. And we're back here at the Manila Polo Club for the continuation of the semifinals of the 2019 Southeast Asian Games Squash Tournament. This time around, it's going to be Chua Man Cheng of Singapore up against Adine Idraki of Malaysia. Adine Idraki would look to close out. A double here for Malaysia as his compatriot Rachel May Arnold books her spot to the finals of the women's singles competition. There you have the two players. Final preparations here. Just a recap of the earlier matches. Rachel May Arnold won 3-0 against Ao Young of Singapore. And on the other women's semifinals, her compatriot won as well. So they're going to meet in the championship. That was Chan Yi Wen. Flashy racket here for Chua Man Chin. These two players, 100 ranks between them. Adine Idraki ranked 93 in the world. Meanwhile, Chua Man Chin is ranked at 193. Both players gunning their first Southeast Asian Games medal. First off with Chua Man Chin. He was able to dispatch Raymark Begornia of the Philippines via 3-1 in their first encounter with a score of 11-4, 10-12, 11-6, and 11-8, while Adine Idraki swept Satria Laksana of Indonesia 11-3, 11-9, and 11-5. If you've just joined us, this is Jamer De La Cruz, your commentator for today's squash competition. And we're glad you're joining us here at One Play Sports. So the warm-up is done for both players here for Chuoman Chin and Adine Idraki. Just some final team talk from his coach out there. It's Chuoman Chin on your screen, hoping to do an upset over Adine Idraki, who's ranked 100th place above him in the world ranking. In case you missed it, in the women's singles division, Malaysia already locking up the gold and the silver medal as Rachel May Arnold gets the win over Ao Yong of Singapore. And on the other competition, and on the other singles competition, it's Chan Yuen closing out the match against the Filipina here, the Manila Polo Club. So we're underway here, the men's singles division. Early exchanges here. Chuo Manchin and Adine Idraki just feeling each other out. Switches it on the other side, but Chuo Manchin wasn't able to get that right on time, and Malaysia gets the first point. Staying on the far left side is Chuo Manchin. Great return, and it's 1-1. That return was out, and Adine Idraki gets the second point. And Chua wasn't able to get there on time, and it's 3-1 now for Adine Idraki. A softball there from Adine. And still Chua getting to the ball. And the return went out. Chua Manchin gets the second point against Adine Idraki. The return was out, and Chua was able to tie the game up. Or rather, it's a point for Malaysia. It's 4-2. Exchange of softballs there. Chua wasn't able to get to that. And Adine Idraki extends the lead to 3. And there was a block. And it's a let. A restart after Adine Idraki blocked Chua Manchin's path to the ball there. Great softball there. And it's 6-2 now for Malaysia. Dean wasn't able to return that well, and it's 6 points to 3 now. 3 more points, and Chua levels the game. Turn hits out. Adine extends the lead to 4. Quick exchanges. Great softball there. Another one. Long rally here. And Chua just wouldn't be able to get to the ball there. And it's now 8 points to 3. 3 more points to close out the first set for Adine Idraki here. Great return there from Idraki, and it's now 9 points to 3. 2 more, and he will get the first set. And Chua still unable to return that ball. And it's set point now for Idraki. That is it for the first set of the men's singles semifinals. Adine Idraki closing that out, 11 points to 3. Second set coming up in a few minutes. So the resumption of the second set here. Adine Idraki already getting one set in the bag against Chua Manchin. Soft return there from Chua, but it hits out. 1 point to love now for Adine Idraki. Ball went out and it's 2-love. Soft return there from Adine, and he knows that went out. It's 2-1. Chua now to serve. Another error there, and it's 3-1. No chance for Chua to get that return ball, and it's 4 points to 1. What a return from Adine. And it's 5-1. Chua having a hard time getting his composure in this game. Ball goes out, and 6-1 now. Singapore having a tough day here at the Manila Polo Club. And Chua needs to overturn this game right away. Soft return there from Adine. Answered well by Chua. Goes to the other side. And no chance for Chua to get that ball. And it's 7-1 now. And a 6-point lead here in the second set for Adine Idraki. It's 8-1 now. A 7-point lead. 3 more to close out the second set. And an error there gives Adine Idraki a 9th point. And 2 more to close out the second set. What's a return from Chua? And Adine Idraki is still asking some questions, and now he was not able to get to that ball. It's 9-2. Another soft one there from Chua. This time, Muhammad was able to get to it. And there he goes. They're giving the point to Malaysia. It's 10-2. Set point now for Adine Idraki. Quick return there with Chua. Exchange of soft returns. But in the end, It was Chua who won that point, and it's 10-3. Chua not giving up. 7 more points to tie this set. And that's a great return from Adi Nidraki as he closed out the second set. It's 2-love now. It seems like the rank number 93 in the world is on course towards the gold medal match. Stay with us as we will bring you the third set of the men's singles competition here at the Manila Polo Club for the 2019 Southeast Asian Games Squash Tournament. You can see on your screens Chuo Manchin getting a little bit of motivation from his coach. And he now changes clothes. It's getting wet for his shirt. And he hopes that a change of garment will give him an extra boost to at least get one set and take it one set or 1 point at a time against Adin Idraki. Great return there. Adin making Chua run around the court, giving him a very hard time. And the return, judge's decision is no let. Chua and Adin exchanging words out there. No let given by the judge, and it's 1 point to love here. So Adin gets another point. It's 2-love now. Soft return there by Adin. Responded well by Chua. Great reception there from Chua. But Adin is always there. And Adin closes that out. Great exchange from these two players. But Muhammad Adin Idraki closed out the third point here in the third set. Soft returns there but Chua wasn't able to get it over the line, and it's 4 points to love. Another great return from Adine, and it's 4-1. Great return, but it hit out. So slowly but surely, Chua trying to crawl his way back into this game. Chua just a step late to get to the ball. It's 5-1. It seems like the door to the finals is already shutting down for Singapore. And there it is again, 6-1. Chua now really disappointed. The game is not yet over for the Singaporean. It's 7-1 now. Chua mishit that ball. It's 8-1 now for Malaysia. 3 more points and they are on course. They are on course of securing 3 medals here in the singles division for the 2019 Southeast Asian Games squash competition. Soft return there. Didn't give enough time for Adine to get to the ball. And it's 2-8 now. Poor return there from Chua. It's 9-2. Chua wasn't able to get to it. It's 10 now for Malaysia. Another return. And that's about it. Adine Idraki closing out the game and winning a shutout 3-love against Chua Manchin of Singapore. And it's a 3-medal haul now for Malaysia. We can confirm that as early as now, as they have 3 players going into tomorrow's finals. It's Adine Idraki on the men's singles. We're just waiting for the other winner of the semifinals. But on the other hand, it's Rachel May Arnold and her compatriot from Malaysia as well, securing 3 medals in the single squash competition here at the Manila Polo Club. And that basically wraps up our day here at the Manila Polo Club for the 2019 Southeast Asian Games squash competition. Join us again tomorrow as we bring you the finals match for the singles division.